For decades, Cracker Barrel has been America's roadside living room. But recently, the internet said the chain was changing, and not everyone was happy about it. So today, we're stopping at a Houston area Cracker Barrel to find out one thing. Is it still worth the stop in 2026? Walking up feels instantly familiar. The rocking chairs, the country store, and that feeling like you just stepped into a simpler time. So as soon as you walk in here, you can kind of smell some of the food, but there's an incense in here. Instant throwback to when we were kids, what this place was like. And I can see why so many people wanted to hold on to it, because it kind of gives you those warm, fuzzy feelings of what you thought your life was like when you were a kid. I think Cracker Barrel, so far, still cool. Reminds me of when I was a child.
Shopping, they have a lot of, it feels like a country feel, obviously. The nice little country music and the country clothing all around. It's really nice, and it's stuff that you really can't find at a store. I don't know, I don't see these clothes often. Like for example, come over here and take a look. Isn't that cute? Not something I've seen in a store. I don't know about you, but and then we got, look what we got. Good looking Dolly. See?
That's good cooking. Good looking cooking.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Thank you.
All right.
I graduated from 2nd grade. Look at these. Oh, these are all her different hairstyles. Isn't that cool? See, this is stuff you wouldn't find. You gotta come to Cracker Barrel. If you don't want the food, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you can shop. Better.
Before you can even get seated, you're already exploring. Part restaurant, part general store, part time machine. I'm actually excited to try this food. I'm glad we're finally seated. We've already placed our order. Now, let's see if we can play this little game. First out to the table were the biscuits and cornbread, and right away, you know you're in for comfort food. The biscuits came out hot, buttery, and perfectly fluffy, practically falling apart with every bite. The cornbread was light with just a touch of sweetness, balancing everything out beautifully. Honestly, the perfect way to start the meal before the main dish even arrives. We weren't about to play it safe, so we ordered a full lineup of Cracker Barrel favorites. Chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes, the iconic hash brown casserole, fluffy pancakes, green beans, crispy fried chicken, and a big helping of chicken and dumplings. Let's just say, by the time the food arrived, our table looked like Sunday dinner at Grandma's house. Wifey took a big old bite of that chicken fried steak that was absolutely smothered in what was actually a decent gravy, but the steak was not good. It had no flavoring to it. The mashed potatoes were okay, but a little hard simply because they came out cold. They weren't warm when they served them to us. The casserole was cold as well, but it had that classic flavor that you know from when you were a kid. So the green beans are buttery. There's no real flavor. No flavor in them. These are cold. Not much flavor on them. Yeah. The season came through in the end. This is alright. You can tell this is not made fresh though, but it's good.
Alright guys, so our food came out, it was really fast, which indicates to me that it's probably just stuff that are like pre-made and that they're waiting on you to order. Another indication is that I believe all of our sides were lukewarm to cold when we got them, and then the meat, you could kind of tell that it's just like the chicken fried steak is something, it's not homemade for sure, but as a kid I remember it being like most of the food being fresh and like handmade. I don't remember it being like this, so maybe there's a change.
Last but not least, the pancakes. We poured the syrup first, and right away we noticed it was pretty thin and runny, which isn't usually our go-to. The flavor reminded us a bit of sorghum syrup. Now some people love that style, but it just didn't hit the mark for us. The pancakes themselves were light and fluffy, which we liked, but overall they were lacking in flavor just a little bit. We chose this location because reviews said it had a clean dining room, fast seating, and fresh hot food. And hey, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. The place was clean, we got seated quickly, but the food just didn't win us over today. Thankfully, the country store is still half the fun at Cracker Barrel, so before leaving, we had to make one more stop on the way out.
There's so much to pick from, but they have all of the they got the new candy, but they got all the throwback. These.
What is that?
Big Chew? Oh, Charleston Chew.
Yeah.
And then they got stuff that I've never seen. And if you're Catholic,
You used to
tell me
play.
what you did with that. We played church. This was host. At least that's what we did. But I want to show you this really interesting stuff over here. Have y'all seen these before? Because I haven't. I've seen these. I've never seen these.